Fox News is pretty much in trouble. They're still the number one rated cable, even if very injured. But you know what's happening, folks? The money is going to do them in. The money is going to do them in, as we see right here.
Technology was used to rig elections in Venezuela. It is now in the, quote, DNA of every vote tabulating company's software and system.
One source says that the key point to understand is that the Smartmatic system has a back door that allows it to be, that allows the votes to be mirrored and monitored, allowing an intervening party a real-time understanding of how many votes will be needed to gain an electoral advantage.
All I'm wondering is if the lady who talked to the wind told her that. Hi again, everybody. It's 5 o'clock in New York. Dominion Voting Systems lawsuit against Fox News may have settled at a historic number, but Fox's defamation risk and troubles are far from over. Still looming large for them is the $2.7 billion lawsuit that has been filed by election technology and software company you heard mentioned by those anchors, Smartmatic, for comments like the ones you just heard. The company was only used in Los Angeles County during the 2020 presidential election, but it became a target of Fox's smears and conspiracies in the election aftermath. New expansive investigative reporting in the New York Times shines a light on the missteps and miscalculations made by Fox executives when dealing with the Dominion case. The very same people who are still there and in charge of the legal strategy for the Smartmatic case. From that new reporting, quote, the Dominion case resulted in one of the biggest legal and business debacles in the history of Rupert Murdoch's media empire, an avalanche of embarrassing disclosures from internal messages released in court filings. The largest known settlement in a defamation suit, $787.5 million, 2 shareholder lawsuits, and the benching of Fox's top primetime star Tucker Carlson. When pretrial rulings went against the company, Fox did not pursue a settlement in any real way. Executives were then caught flat-footed as Dominion's court filings included internal Fox messages that made clear how the company chased a Trump-loving audience that preferred his election lies, the same lies that helped feed the January 6th Capitol riots, to the truth. As more and more damaging revelations became public, Fox News realized its best bet was to settle, which it did in one of the largest defamation settlements ever. Smartmatic's suit, the Times notes, can now build on the evidence produced in the Dominion case to press its own considerable claims. The lawsuit alleges this, that Trump lawyers Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, quote, created a story about Smartmatic, and that Fox defendants joined the conspiracy to defame and disparage Smartmatic. The suit goes on to say, quote, the story turned neighbor against neighbor. The story led a mob to attack the U.S. Capitol. Defendants started a fire for selfish and financial reasons, and they cared not the damage their story caused to Smartmatic, its officers and employees, and the country. Last month, Fox agreed to hand over more documents to Smartmatic, including Dominion deposition transcripts from Rupert and Lachlan Murdoch. Meanwhile, the issues for Fox keep mounting. The New York Times writes this, quote, in the weeks since the settlement and Carlson's ouster, primetime ratings have dropped, though Fox does remain number one in cable news. And new plaintiffs sued the network, most recently a former Homeland Security official, Nina Jankowicz. As one of Ms. Jankowicz's lawyers said in an interview, the Dominion case, quote, signals that there is a path. Fox News still in hot water.
Fox News still in hot water. Deservedly so. Any station who calculatedly lies as they do, they deserve everything that's coming to them, and they're going to be likely out billions more, which means the shareholders are going to go bonkers as they lose value in the shareholder price. Sometimes, just sometimes, it works that money supersedes just about everything.